think women are incredible. We're powerful and strong, and I love it.
I love being a woman. There's so much more that people are surprised when we turn up and rock things out. They're not expecting us to do it.
I absolutely love being a woman. I think we are so fortunate that we get to change our looks as often as we like, with our hair, with nails, with makeup, with fashion.
I've been brought up with a lot of powerful women in my life that influence everything I do daily.
It always comes down to other women. That's where I find the joy in being a woman. When I'm surrounded by a variety of different female voices who are supportive and encouraging.
There is a sisterhood that doesn't quite exist among men. There is definitely a feeling of togetherness is strength and safety.
Why should I worry when my daughter walks alone?
Fear footsteps.
Change seats on the tube when you stare.
Only wear trousers.
Only run in the daylight.
Not tie my hair up so you can't grab it.
Not listen to music so I can hear you come in.
Feel nervous about shopping alone. Why should I?
Since hitting puberty, there have been a plethora of different situations that I've been in that have compromised my safety or made me uncomfortable, and I know I'm not the only one.
I hate being wolf whistled at, and it happens all the time.
Young girls going out into bars and parties and whatnot and having to worry about their drinks being spiked, and that frightens the living daylight out of me, being a mum.
I definitely feel like I am on edge a lot more wherever I am.
Almost daily unwanted male attention.
There's been a huge uptake in self-defence classes, and sadly that is because women are frightened.
All my guy friends, they walk home all the time, and I don't imagine they walk home with the same feeling, you know. I don't think they walk home thinking, oh, have I got my keys there? Have I got anything that I could hit someone with if they approached me and tried to mug me or worse?
I had a weave in because I have afro hair. I had a weave in, and he decided that he wanted to try and pull the weave off my head, and when he couldn't, he pinned me up against the wall by my neck and he called me the N-word.
Yeah, I mean, I'd been mugged twice. They sort of approached me from behind. I just didn't feel it coming. I had a big chunk of my hair ripped out.
I'm always very much aware of my surroundings because I was stalked.
I was out on a run the other day, and I unfortunately did receive some pretty horrible attention.
Recollection of a horrible flasher in London. That's pretty grim, isn't it? Maybe there are women flashers as well, I don't know. But seems like a kind of male-dominated area.
One of the worst things was being groped on the dance floor. What is that about?
You just want to have fun and not be made to feel like you're being preyed upon.
There is a reluctance to allow any female friend of mine to go home alone because there's just this crazy world out there.
My wardrobe collection of trousers, so it could be anything like maybe 30 pairs of trousers. Not because I only love trousers, it's because the stalker mentally tormented me to go, how do I stay safer longer? With a dress, easy access, not having it. With trousers, I've got a chance to fight you before the wickedness starts. Why should I have to think those thoughts?
I rarely walk anywhere alone. I rarely do it because it kind of terrifies me.
I wouldn't go on a bus late at night.
I think everyone does the classic, you put your keys between your fingers when you're walking, and you always, if you want to listen to music, you always leave one headphone out.
Ring my partner so I'm in conversation with someone, it's a bit of a distraction, and also I've got someone on the end of the phone if anything happened. Or I literally will just get a jog on.
Checking that your door's locked a million times.
I mean, I won't wear my hair up in a ponytail if I'm on my own because that's easier to grab. It's little things like that. If I'm going somewhere and I'm wearing heels, I'll make sure I take a change of shoes if I'm walking home on my own so that I can run if I need to. We should protect ourselves, but we shouldn't have to, I think is the point, isn't it?
It upsets me to think that women are having to do that, to take up self-defence classes because they are frightened. We shouldn't have to be doing that.
I think it's what we see in the media. I think it's the articles that come out that a woman was just walking home from a pub and she got attacked, or an assault has happened, and then a woman's been powerful enough to come out and tell her story, but then it's been completely spun on her because she was wearing a miniskirt and she was asking for it.
We obviously are told, we're told to protect ourselves, we're told to do what we can to be safe, even though it's not our fault, and we should be able to go out and whatever we want. Just want to say that we should be able to do whatever we want and be safe.
Future for women and their safety. A lot has got to change.
Why should women have to take steps to be safe? Why can't it be that men are told to stop being violent?
I've talked a lot about our daughters. Yeah, we should talk about our sons. I think it all comes down to respect.
Women are capable of achieving anything that men do on an intellectual basis, and most of what they do on a physical basis. And what we haven't got is equity.
Even in 2022, I feel like women aren't taken as seriously as men.
I certainly talk to my kids about it all the time, and I go, look, isn't this amazing? Like, even, this many years ago, someone like Mummy wouldn't have been able to vote, and I wouldn't have been allowed to go to school. Because we keep having these conversations with the younger generation that's growing up now, they're more aware of it. I don't remember ever having those sort of conversations with my parents. It just was what it was.
It's all about the education of bringing people in, calling people in, rather than always calling people out.
Everyone knows it's not all men, everyone does. But it has to start with them.
If something doesn't quite sit right with what's been said, please remember to call out your friends.
Be confident about going, oh, would you want that for your sister, that conversation? Would you want your mum to hear that? Would you want that to come to your partner?
Bad behaviour has to be challenged every time that you see it.
If you want to be an ally, just talk to the women in your life and understand their experiences and see what you can do better, I think.
We women are saying we need advocates, not bystanders.
I think this is a really bright future if we keep pushing these kind of conversations.
You guys love us. You love us. So act like it.
Why should I make myself smaller?
Why should I?
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 Why should I?